Hello, bravely running away tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play some more Path of Radiance, Fire Emblem, of course, with me, Blue Ankylo. Last chapter, our home fortress was attacked by, by, I don't know, dastardly foes of Dane. I was looking for some good D words. Dastards. And they came to steal the princess that we rescued. You know, how dare they? That's just rude. Today, I guess we're gonna run away. Last time we defended, now we flee. Ominous music. The continent of Tellius, blessed by the goddess. To the northwest lies the land of Crimea, home of the Grail mercenaries. It's like the intro to Three Houses. Without warning, Crimea's eastern neighbor, the Fire Nation, the Kingdom of Dain, launched a surprise attack on Crimean's capital city of Melior. Always the mountainous Red Kingdom invading others, every single game. With wyverns, usually. Has there ever been a Fire Emblem where the Red Nation that has wyverns isn't the one attacking their neighbors? Ike leads a handful of mercenaries to Melior to confirm Sorin's news. En route, they happen upon a young, unconscious woman, unharmed. Fearing her safety, they bring her home. Surprise, surprise! It turns out Elintia is the Princess of Crimea. She relates the sad tale of her flight from Crimea and her parents' murder at the hands of Ashnard, King of Dain. The Grail mercenaries answer her plea and agree to help escort her to Gallia. The Green people, obviously the good guys. Located southwest of Crimea, Gallia is the home of Laguz, a race quite unlike Ike and his fellow Bjork. Furries rejoice. Crimea and Gallia have long struggled to overcome their differences. In recent years, the two kingdoms have done much to ease the prejudice between Laguz and Bjork factions. Their combined efforts have forged a bond of trust and friendship that may yet overcome years of intolerance. Might be the only place that Bjork are tolerated at all, because this continent kind of sucks, by the way. Ike and company escape the Dain army, abandoning their longtime base. From there, they begin the long march towards Gallia. Their task clear and their destination far, they slip into an ocean of trees. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Goodbye, fort. I will miss you. A brief diversion. Oh, it's the bathhouse episode. No, Fire Emblem doesn't do that. Until the 3DS. Blazes! Why does it have to be so blamed human? Censorship. If we weren't being chased, I'd strip this armor right now. Then I'm almost glad we are being pursued. I suppose you'll have to grin and bear it, won't you? I suppose. Right. So enough griping, you're merely wasting energy. Still, the heat is appalling. Dense forests such as these are not made for delicate humans. The subhumans love them, though. These subhumans? Are they really so different? What, you mean to tell me you've never seen a beast man? No. Well, I have. They're hairy. And ugly. Faces are fangs and whiskers, claws are daggers, razor sharp. I don't like them. And, even though they can speak our language, they're beasts, savages, barbarians, subhumans. We don't need to give them rights. We just slaughter them all. Uh-huh. And there's more than one type? The one Shinon calls subhumans can be divided into three groups, each one named for its physical characteristics. First, the beast tribe, then the bird tribe, and finally the dragon tribe. They're traditionally called Laguz. The Laguz tribe residing here in Gallia is the beast tribe, who possess those feline qualities of which Shinon spoke. For more information, please subscribe to Sorin Facts. To the south are the islands where the birdmen live. The dragons are in Godoa. It's something every mercenary should know. Birds, islands, dragons, mountains, cats and tigers, forests. You know, you get the drill. Looks like you're even less than I gave you credit for, Ike, my boy. I'm not your Boyd. Boyd's my boy. A little farther and we'll be out of these trees, Ike. Really? That means Gallia. Come out to the forest, even a kingdom of half-breeds will see them. Shinon, you're not helping the fans. Nobody likes you guys. You keep acting like this, you're just gonna get benched. Come on, man. And that's when we lost track of them. I assigned a squad to pursue them, so I returned to give you the report. Understood, you may step down from life. So, Princess Alincia is making her way to the forest. Ina! It appears your advice was sound. Well done. You have earned my praise. Pat pat. Thank you. Now, when the king assigned me a tactician, I wondered what I had done to lose his trust. When I saw I was a young girl, I burned with anger at the king's judgment. Still, it worked out better than I had expected. Keep up the good work. And I won't flay you alive. Now, time for the hunt to begin. On guard. Hold it right there, everyone. We're coming up to the edge of the forest. Form up, combat positions. I don't suppose our Dane pursuers will just let us slip away. There is no doubt they will attack again. Without knowing their numbers, it is difficult to advise a course of action. The Sorin AI software will need approximately 1 hour to update the statistics to calculate the probabilities of our victory or loss. Just take your best guess. No time for all that calculation, Sorin. With the limited information we have, what is the best way to proceed? I calculate that with given a 54% probability of accuracy, some of our group cannot fight. If we are caught, we'll have a difficult time defending them and attacking the Danes. We may need to cut our losses and let some of the stragglers die. I propose we separate into 2 groups. Operation Suicide Squad and Operation Escort Me and Ike to Freedom. I mean, a small force to engage the enemy and buy the main group some time, while the rest of us escort the princess and Ike to galley at full speed. You want to divide our combat strength? Split the party? Main force aside, don't you think the risk is too high? I believe this is the only way to achieve our goals and keep casualties to a minimum. We shall sacrifice those who I dislike. It's possible there's an ambush waiting at the edge of the forest. If we proceed with no plan, we may be caught between pursuit and ambush, which would be the end of us all, and we would die. Looks like we've no choice, I guess. Let's go. Alright, split up. Diversionary team, Gatry, Shinon, and I. Rest of you, guard Princess, get to Gallia. Are you sure you're taking enough men? Idiot, pup. Smaller numbers are better. Your time would be better spent worrying about yourself than us. Huh. Listen up. This will probably be our biggest fight yet. Remember, you only got 1 life, unless you can cheat. I don't want any of you dying on me, and then cheating yourself back up as a zombie. In times like these, it matters not where our blood ties are. We are family. If you don't want to live, cause your family any grief, then live. Ike, you will command the main force. Titania, support. Let's move out. See you in Gallia. I mean, it's not a terrible plan, really. It's just... Of course, the enemies have an ambush for us, so... It's always a fight. Maybe keeping everyone together would have been better, though. I don't know. So, they're waiting for us after all. There are more of them than I'd imagined. I thought they would be spread out across the forest border. I didn't expect them all to be here. My calculations, pushes glasses up, not complete. Do we rethink our strategy? Look, Titania is supposed to be my advisor. Soren, shut it. No, we're already split up. Too late. Isn't there some way we could at least get to the princess, Mist Rolf, to the far shore? There are 2 bridges. The thicket extends to the westernmost bridge. If we can use the trees as cover, we might be able to reach the bridge undetected. From there, we can launch a surprise attack. Another diversion for the diversion. See, you've watched Inception. Correct. While we keep the enemy's attention, the princess and the others can cross the bridge to safety. We've no time to discuss. Let's go. My lord, I will fight. No, you won't. My lord? Yeah, you're not fighting. Just make sure everyone's here is risking their life for you. If you can understand that, you can cooperate and stay at the back. I see. Alright then, settled. Break through the lines. Mist Rolf, watch the princess. Don't get spotted. Alright, let's be careful, everyone. Leave it to us, Ike. I'll pretend it's hide and seek. And just hide in the forest. Ha ha ha. And they're gone. Thank goodness. At least it's not a real escort mission. Alright, let's go, everyone. Okay. New chapter. zoomity zoom. There's a fairly large map. We've got an objective with a boss, with a short spear, just sort of an upgraded javelin. He is promoted, technically. Good XP. We've got 2 bridges, left bridge, right bridge. I believe the way the AI works on this one is once we leave the forest, a bunch of enemies will activate and start charging towards us. So depending on how you want to do this, there's a couple options. Let's look for loot. Droppable items. Poleaxe, that's also important, because that will kill Oscar very, very quickly. Magic. Short spear. Free vulnerary. That looks like that's about it. So the main thing is lots of javelins and that poleaxe on the axe knight. Okay, so this chapter has a 9-turn timer. Once after 9 turns, you start losing bonus XP. So it kind of expects you to take a while to get to this square. However, this time we lose 20 XP per turn after 9. So every turn after 9, we're losing 20 BXP, which it's okay. However, we can also get some extra if we just have Ike escape, you just get the basic. But if we let everyone else escape before Ike, you can get 10 more per unit. So we can get an extra, I think, 50 for these guys escaping before Ike. And then, theoretically, on turn 9, maximum would be 350 bonus XP, which is a lot. But, we might not be able to make that anyway. In terms of our group, yeah, Boyd needs to keep getting levels. He's doing okay, but I think his defense needs a little bit of bumping. Ike is looking pretty strong. Titania, of course. Oscar's looking a little bit flimsy, but we'll see how he does. And then we got Soren. So, in terms of... oh, we actually lost access to the stuff we weren't carrying. So on the last chapter, if you want some of Gatri's gear, move it over. I guess is the truth. So, Knight's Band, probably okay. Archer Band is okay. Priest Band, Thief Band. We're also running low on tomes for Soren. It's going to be a little while before we can buy any magic, so... We can't train him up too much without being able to buy new weapons. Let's make sure the axe, or the hammer, is on someone that I want it on. There is a poleaxe that drops, so keeping everyone at, not full inventory too badly is kind of a good idea. I guess we could have brought the steel lance over for Oscar, would have been a little bit better. Alright. So, my plan... What do I want to do today? I think... I want to save it now before the preps start. Before we finish our preps. I generally just kind of charge through. This is one of those ones where I don't like the stealth. I'm not a huge fan of sneaking. You could spend a bunch of turns slowly moving through the thickets, and then you could probably jump on these, maybe kill these 2 guys immediately. But realistically, I don't know if that's what I want to do. I think we just try to ambush these guys, honestly. It will take less time. We could almost even start on turn 1. Like, Oscar and Boyd could just run out there and start fighting. I just want to see... I know Oscar's been a little bit of a letdown. How bad would it be? They could tag team the archer. Or we could have Boyd over here. Kind of just cleaning house. He might take some damage. But if we have Reese nearby next turn... I think that's what I want to do. Because, honestly, the quicker we activate things... it's going to be tricky. But I'd rather the enemy start moving towards us as a group. Kind of death ball. A little baby death ball. Rather than spending a bunch of turns and then trying to save the timer at the end. I think... It might be best if we kill the archer, though. There might be some shove strats to get people going a little quicker. Let me put a you know, in-game save here, because, you know, things could go bad. We can work out how to block the fragile units after. I think I want Boyd up here. I think we're just gonna Iron Axe. That means the Javelin guy will probably just take a free shot, but we get doubles here, so nice. Oh, that was really good. Didn't miss. Oh, right. I keep forgetting to turn animations on. We'll watch some animations for a little while here. This is a double, but not a kill. Should we just go straight Javelin? We do not double. Steel Lance, Steel Lance. How much damage are we looking at? 17? This guy's much weaker, so this is the worst. 17, 13... That's 9, 5. I think he can survive all that. I mean, I could just go here. Take nothing on turn 1 counters. Yeah, I'll do this one. Oh, I gotta turn on my battle display. Go. Okay, and then I suppose I should make sure we're not getting anyone killed here. But, I think I just get Ike out. And try to get Titania most of the way out. If they want to attack Soren in the forest, I guess that's fine. Can you... You can't shove. You can rescue. Man, yeah. See, if we had to slowly move through here, just really frustrating. That's fine. Okay, if they decide to attack Soren once, he just takes one javelin. That's fine. They might just go for Titania. Well, I don't know who they'll go for. I'm going to leave Reese there, because I'd rather, if they do attack Soren, I'd rather they didn't shoot. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just go with this for now. We spotted the mercenaries. Inform General Petrine at once. Gather the troops. So yeah, there's no real bonus. There's no benefit that I can really think of. I mean, there's no mechanical benefit to, you know, staying in stealth, basically. It just means the enemies don't move towards you. If you're confident you can kill them all, might as well just trigger them immediately, right? We'll see if I have made a mistake. Okay, this is the tanky boy, or the strong one, but we managed a lucky dodge there. I mean, 55%. It's not too unlikely, but... So that was the spooky Steel Lance guy. The other one was very weak. Not too worried about this guy. 5 damage. And honestly, Ike is just tearing it up. See that little bit of favoritism for Ike early on? It's pretty good. Is that my poleaxe guy? That sure is. Okay, we gotta really watch him. Alright, Soren, can you start helping? Maybe. I would love Soren to start getting some kills. What are we looking at here? We need to do 6 damage to that one. Just for interest's sake, what does this look like? Not a kill. What if I use the big sword? Oh, yeah. I think we do this. Get the poleaxe out of the way. This Ike has a space to hold on to it. So that'll be fine. I'm just going to take that one round. Is this going to be a level up? Maybe. You know what? I wouldn't mind getting some nice stats. Although I think Ike is not the one that needs some cheating just right now. He's looking pretty solid. I mean, you better not hit me with 20%. It's possible, but that would have been brutal. Okay, no level up for Ike. He is starting to get pretty good level. Okay, so now... I might have Titania just deal with a couple guys on the left. You know, it's I don't suppose you can kill this guy. Almost one shot, but you're probably not going to hit him. So, just for science, what are we looking at? 12 with no double. Maybe Titania actually kills the mage. Level 6 mage. Level 8 javelin. I would really like to get Soren a kill. I guess we could try to lure this guy up as well. Theoretically. If Titania kills the wizard, Oscar hits this guy and cantos. Are we in any real danger here? No, this is fine. I suppose we could use this for cantoing into range of this guy, right? Iron Axe, 16 damage. I think we can take a hit. And then Soren goes for the kill. No counterattack even to worry about. Okay. Ooh, almost time for leveling up for him. My boy. I think we discovered you didn't do enough damage on your own. Because we can't double, and we can't one-shot. Not quite. So... I mean, I don't suppose you can kill this guy instead. It's a little bit more speed, but not yet. Yeah, it would have been nice to kill both of these, but unless Titania can not kill this guy, which in what world can Titania not kill that guy? Maybe I go Boyd with the hand axe over here. Not very good odds here, but it does kind of block up the path. Well, it doesn't really buy Reese any more space, I guess. Steel Sword is 15 damage. We're looking at 10 plus 1 is like 11 damage. We're not slowed down, which is good. So, in theory, just want to see how much damage we would take. Yeah, 11 damage here, and... one less. So 11 and 10. He can take them. It's not great, but he can take it. In case he gets a level up. Boyd, how is his levels? I feel like he's doing okay. But I would love a little bit of defense or something on our boy. Lucky hit there. Skill, luck? I mean, I guess it's okay. Ah, the classic. Double biorhythm. Double biorhythm penalty. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is a pretty common problem. Let's delete mage. Goodbye. Not today, mage. I think if we block this up, now we actually have space to move Reese out of the forest. Which is kind of what I was hoping for. Alright, waste a shot on Titania. I suppose that makes sense. If I hadn't moved over here, they probably would have hit Boyd and then countered, so they didn't want to counter. I only have one hand axe, so nothing I can really do about it. This one, though, I mean, pretty low odds to kill, but it's possible. Hey, Boyd! It's that extra little bit of skill, right? That took his hit percent up by getting luck and skill. Alright, we lured this over. I think that was the right idea. Fine. I gotta give Oscar a good level. Oscar and Boyd maybe are the two that need it the most right now. Okay, so ideally we lure the Javelin up next turn. Maybe we can lure this guy up as well next turn. Fresh save, just in case I do something stupid. I guess this might be a Sorin kill. Yeah? Is that a Sorin level? That is a Sorin level. What do you need? I mean, if I could somehow pull off a +1 strength, I would be really happy about getting a little bit of strength. But it's such a low chance. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. As long as he's still getting magic and speed, I guess it's fine. Yeah, I don't really like the stealth play on this run. On this map, I feel like this is the way to do it. Like, it's not that hard to just win this fight. That's fair. Skill is good for him, speed is good for him. No magic, but... you know, we're continuously making Adept a little bit more likely to happen. Alright, I don't suppose Boyd can kill. I might want to do a heal. I'm just gonna check what the numbers are here. Not a one-shot. No doubling. You can just hit once. So then Titania... probably... it's just always the question of how much XP am I funneling into, how many kills am I stealing, right? It's not exactly like that, but, I think we let Boyd hit once, so we get some XP, but then Titania kills and Cantos. I mean, maybe it's better to put Boyd in range of the, this guy. You know what? I think I like that a little better. I was going to use Titania to lure him up, but I think this is just fine. Yeah. Killing the archer doesn't really matter. Sure, Boyd could get a little bit of XP here, but I'd rather start chipping down the Armor Knight, and I think we'll probably get a pretty similar amount of XP either way, really. Is there any reason to be... I don't think it really matters where I stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't... yeah, I guess if we stand here, we could be healed. So that might be better. Alright. I still haven't used that... one of these days, you know, we'll get to that Seraph robe, but I just keep being busy. Okay, do we lure more than one at a time? I think maybe we do. Javelin plus Lance. We could have a Javelin equipped. We could also use a Vulnerary. You could charge down. I mean, we can see how much damage it is. I don't think this is the play. It's no damage. Okay. Regal Sword it is, plus magic. And... yeah, I'm okay with this. So we want to be out of range of mages and stuff, but just in range of the Lance guy. We go equip Javelin and use Vulnerary just in case. Kind of looks like Reese might be going to the left, so we don't have healer on the right side. Yeah, 2 squares back. It's fine. We don't need to use the poleaxe right now either. You know what? While we have a free turn, I'll also heal up Ike. I don't think we technically need this tiny little healing, but better safe than sorry. Maybe. Alright. Boyd. This is just a little bit of kill. A little bit of XP. You missed 71. I guess that's understandable. But he's got a hammer, I think. So I'm not too worried about that fight. This is the one that we're going to have to use a little bit of creativity to get a kill on. Ting. I miss the ting. There's a sound effect on one of the Super Nintendo Fire Emblem games. The sound effect for just 0 damage ting on armor is so nice. Just blink, blink. Path of Radiance is not quite up to par, but no doubling, I guess that's fine. Alright, I feel like we're in a good position. Let's lock that in and keep going. So, ideally, we could heal Boyd and then maybe move down and hammer. That's not a one-shot. That's too bad. Is this a time for some chipping? Yes. How much damage do we need to chip here for this to be safe? Also, leaving him with the hammer equipped is a little bit dangerous, because it is very heavy. Until your strength... Well, I guess it's not that bad. In some games, it's very heavy. In our game, it's just a little heavy. Why is our speed so bad? Wait, shouldn't it be just 7 attack speed? Excuse me? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong ones. Sheesh. I'm looking at might, not weight. It is 20 weight. Yes, it is incredibly heavy. That's my gut reaction was like, this must be crazy heavy. I think I've been looking at some of the numbers wrong. Yeah, Steel Axe is -6 speed. Yeah, I keep looking at might instead of weight. My bad. Hand Axe is -5 speed. Yeah. Okay, see, that's why we need the strength. I knew we needed way more strength. Okay, so if we were to go like 7 damage, can we get there? Not quite. Yes. Okay, I think I'd rather have the Steel Axe equipped on Boyd than the hammer. Just in case a lot of enemies come down to kill him. And I think he's going to move all the way to this spot, so we'll have Titania flank him. A little bit of extra heals. So, like, I'm trying to treat this map as if we're in a rush. It's not 100% accurate, but I don't think he'll be getting a level out of this. I mean, he could still miss. We only need a little bit of damage, actually. Yeah, this is safer. And we get 2 attacks. Okay, easy. I guess the hand axe might have been nice to counter the... well, it would counter the archer, but then the archer will just attack Titania anyway, so... all that does is... means he doesn't get hit once by an archer. Which doesn't really change much. Level up for weapon. C-rank axes. Still absolutely trashed by Biorhythm. I mean, we're doing fine, even despite the Biorhythm, but yeah, that's such a dumb skill. Alright, other side. We've got... probably we want to watch out for pulling the next group. Probably don't want to do that this turn. We will need to move... oh, we can't get in range to mage the Armor Knight. We could get that kill. How does the Regal Sword come out? 9 times 2 with a decent crit chance. It's definitely possible. If we use this, we don't actually have a better weapon here for Oscar. Is Oscar bad? I think we need to get him an upgraded weapon. A steel lance would be pretty nice right now. Problem is, if I stand here without killing, if Soren is here, this guy will be able to attack Soren. Is that going to be a problem? 15 damage, 4 speed. No, we can take a hit. It's fine. As long as the other guy is dead. And that is safe. Let me see. This might be one of those, hey, let's get a good level up times. Haven't done a lot of save scumming for levels, so, you know, I want to keep it in mind. You know? If I see a really bad level, every now and then, I just want to reload it. Oh, Oscar can still move down to block the choke. We'll be fine. Yeah, if we could kill this guy, I would probably lure the next mage up. Maybe I do anyway? I could put Oscar in range of the Wind Mage with a Javelin. That's neat. What, then this guy just suicides to Sorin? Well, he'll probably just attack Ike. Well, it's hard to say. He does do decent damage if he hits Ike. He's not going to two-shot him. This is clearly the play, I think. There's not really any other good option for Ike. Dang, 54 hit? Oh well. Still no levels. Very close to a level, though. I don't feel like there's any real value here. You know? As odd as it is, I think I'm okay with using Oscar as a mage bait, just to keep things moving, right? This means we might get some enemy phase level ups, which we can't really save scum. At least I'm not going to bother. But you know, we'll just eat it. It'll justify future save scumming if they're bad, you know. I think we're on very good pace though for this map, and I'm still managing to funnel most of the experience to the units I like. Alright, my boy. This should be fine. No doubling, but good hit. I think we've basically aggroed or, you know, taunted the majority of the enemies. They're pretty much all woken up now. Oh, come on. Every time, Oscar. What a letdown, man. Okay, we've got to rig him a real level up this turn. This is getting out of control. It's not a double. He doesn't double anything. He's useless. Okay, we want this guy to move up next turn. We probably want to kill these two. He's just got an Iron Lance. Honestly, I think we just let Titania eat the archer. This isn't a kill, though. Still not a kill. Oof. Oof. Well, we don't have an easy way to do it. I guess this will be fine. Okay, I'm gonna do what I said, and we're just not gonna get an extra kill. This is gonna slow down our left side progression a little bit. But I'm pretty sure if we hit this guy, even if we get countered, we're gonna get hit 3 times in theory, but that's not gonna be enough to kill Boyd. As long as we get rid of the archer, which should be fine. Given that we're not going to be able to enemy phase counter kill an archer right now, just have Titania erase. And then protect Reese for now. There. So I expect they'll attack Boyd, die. This guy will move up, attack Boyd. They're only got Iron Lances. He can take 2 more hits. They might get healed a little bit by the cleric, maybe. And then it's just home free to the boss. Right side. Well, we obviously have to kill the armor knight. Oscar really not impressing me at this moment. Sure, Ike just kills them. Ike is good. Ike is looking real good. He's going to get a level up. If I could get 1 stat, what would he get? Like, strength, defense, maybe now? Speed is looking really good. Strength and defense, probably the most important stats for him. I think I go for the mage, because the mage will do ranged attacks that we can't counter. And maybe we get a nice level up out of it. Oh, Ike is actually quite low. Never mind, I made a mistake. Oops! Should have used a vulnerary. Wasn't paying attention to his HP. Maybe we'll just get a defense level up, and then I won't have to worry as much. I mean, that's everything except strength. Sure. Fine. Can he survive? 12 damage is 2, so that's 6. And 16 damage is 6. He just doesn't survive. Wow. It's exactly enough to kill him. Unless Oscar can kill one himself, which is not happening. Yeah, one more speed on Oscar. Or strength. No. Strength no longer matters, but one more speed. Okay, I'm going to make a separate save state, because I might have to go back, because... You know... I wonder if we... So I'm thinking of using Soren to lure the sword guy off. Oh, that's such a good level. Oh no. That's what we want. That's exactly what I need on this guy. We have to kill here. There's no playing around this one. Is that another level? Probably not. Soren's been getting okay levels so far anyway. I don't need to save scum that, I don't think. So, unfortunately, I'm in the situation where Ike needs a dodge. I think. Okay, he ran away healing AI. That's makes it a little bit safer for Boyd. Maybe one of the guys on the right will run to get healed. Maybe? Or we could just dodge a 66? Nice, we're fine. Nothing to worry about. I totally had that calculated. Still no doubling here, Boyd. Okay, your level. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now that we're not dying, I'm feeling pretty solid. This was a good turn. Assuming we don't suddenly die. And to be fair, look at the hit rates. We had to get hit by a 54% and like a 60%. The chance of dodging one of those two was still pretty good. I think we had like a maybe 60-70% chance to survive. You know, it wasn't literally suicidal. It was just, you know, risky. A little bit more risky than I like to play. Alright. Oscar got a great level. Ike got a great except strength level. Soren hasn't done too much. Boyd got a great level. Yeah, I'm locking that in. I didn't do any level up saves coming yet, and I didn't even need to. We're just crushing it. Alright. Maybe Titania gets rid of the cleric, just so we don't have to deal with that. Boyd, can you kill this guy? Is there a way? 15 if... that's pretty bad. Stupid biorhythm. Man, it's still... Yeah, this whole session, this whole chapter, Boyd's at, I think it's like minus 20% hit rate. It's just brutal. You could try to calculate it out with his skill and speed and stuff. I forget how you do the math, but... Just trash. Like, if he didn't have minus 20% hit, if you just had neutral biorhythm, I think this would be like 100% to hit. And then you could probably even use the steel axe to get the kill. I mean, I guess I try, but ugh. Gross. If it fails, I think Titania just has to kill this guy. Come on, Boyd, please. 69, never fails, right? I had to try. Nice. That's my Boyd. Even with his terrible biorhythm skill. And we should heal... you know what? Maybe we just kill the last enemy here. Yeah, let's clean this up. This is fine. Been trying to say you can use Titania without really stressing too much. If I'm really, like, trying to play super optimally personally, I try not to let her kill anything. Just so that other people get more levels. Like, every one level on Titania right now is still probably, like, 5 or 6 level ups for someone else. So, you know, it's a choice. But, I like my growth units, right? Don't skip Titania. Don't think of her as unusable, but I try to give my preference to the people who actually they get more value for the kills. But this is looking good. 23. So this is a theoretically Soren kill. 9, but no double. Ike is looking pretty rough. I don't know for sure if these guys move. I guess we'll find out if they charge Titania, which is fine. I don't think the boss moves, and I think it's possible this guy will move. So we could try to lure him out if someone's able. Maybe we just, like, weaken. 9 damage brings him to 14. Is that good enough? Nope. What if we... I wanted to do a vulnerary here, but no luck. This brings him into Soren killing range, so we do this instead. A little bit of preference for Soren. And I think he might have a level coming. Maybe. I mean, I'm prepping for all these save scum level ups. We actually got an adept immediately. That's always nice. Haven't really needed to use them too much. The first couple chapters we had some terrible levels, but the luck has kind of balanced out a little bit. We've been getting some pretty good ones today. I mean, that's still very good. Magic, speed, luck, res, totally fine. I do have that javelin. Maybe... Sure, a little chip damage, maybe, and then it might lure out the other, one of the 2 guards. I'm not sure if they move. I kind of have a feeling they do not. We are actually very much on pace for max BXB here. This map has gone, I would say, quite well. What's this? They're not bad. Let's go, man. Hit those mercenary scum with everything you got. Yeah, they don't actually move. It's kind of what I figured. So turn 9 is the last turn for max BXB. We don't even really need it. So Soren is level 7, doing fine. Oscar's actually level 6, falling behind. Do I send him to start fighting over here? I mean, we could just send Titania to kill everything, but that's 15, maybe. Man, that biorhythm's so stupid. It's not even just the biorhythm. I don't really love the biorhythm system at all. But man, like, when has Tempest ever helped? Such a dumb scheme. I assume these guys have pretty good resistance. So this is not really good for Soren. You can do a little bit of damage, but I think... I mean, I'm okay sacrificing, like, a turn of BEXP. It's not a big deal. Let's just get this a kill on. Like, I think Oscar needs the XP the most. Of the people on the map, I'd like to keep using Oscar. Like, Cavalry are good. Trust. But he's a little bit of a low level. He's having a bit of a hard time getting these kills. I could try to set him up if I could swap him to Javelin. Can we do that? It's what? 6 move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we could do this. I'm gonna have Ike eat a vulnerary, I think. Just in case he's got to do some combat. Hey, you know what? Soren finally has a turn with nothing to do. It's a miracle. Suddenly, he's got pretty decent HP. Okay, on this side, is there any world where we set this up? No. That's just a me kill. Is there any world where... Do we just have Titania go kill these guys? I mean, how much XP is it worth to kill these three, you know? Like, she could just go destroy the boss, I'm pretty sure. Pretty safely. not a whole lot to worry about. The boss is worth good XP, so I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe we just let her kill one, just to speed this up a little bit without too much stress. 14-14, yeah, I mean, she's just so strong. It's just insane. Alright. A couple kills for Titania, and then otherwise, let the rest of the crew kill. Save the boss for someone who needs a level up. Then again, she's almost level 2. It's getting there. We can Kanto out of the way of the boss, I suppose. This lets me do a regular attack. 16 damage. We'll just take the highest aim, I guess. We might not kill this priest. I'd have to, like, wait another turn to get the second attack. I don't know. It's gonna run away. Whatever. I guess you live. I'm not going back for that. Nice. Nice and a half. Still, relatively happy with that outcome. Okay, so next turn we should be able to escape and get max XP. We're just gonna miss one priest that we couldn't one-shot or one round. Alright, so priorities for this turn... This is a halberdier. He's not considered armored. He gets minimal effects. So he's got a penalty, but it's minor. Yeah, he's just a regular Bjork. Although he's got that little armor symbol, he doesn't count as... pretty sure. Yeah, no super effective Regal Sword here. I guess Oscar kill might be the ideal. 9 times 2... 18... That's nothing. We can get the Boyd in. That's kind of the only thing he can do. I guess it kind of depends on if this hits or not. If it hits, that helps set up. If he misses, there's nothing else he could have done anyway. Try me. I'll not let a single soldier past. I start. Okay, so now... I guess I didn't think about, can we kill this guy? 8 times 2... okay, easily. I mean, we might miss, but in theory, that's an easy kill for Ike. 9 times 2 for sure, so that's 6 HP. And then it just comes down to, can we hit him for 6 damage at 82%, which is, I think, reasonably likely. Alright, I'm gonna put a save down, you know, whatever, yada yada yada. I just, doing the math a little bit quick in my head, just to save a little time. You can... I have definitely played these kinds of games where you, like, calculate everything down to the perfect number. Just to make sure you're 100% safe. I don't love doing that all the time. It just kind of slows things down and turns it into a math exercise. Some days, it's fine, but I kind of like playing a little fast and loose. If we miss, technically Titania can get the kill for us. So we do still have a backup. It's not like this is suicide or anything. We didn't need it. No, my life ends. But though you flee to Gallia, you will fall. I think there's probably some custom dialogue if Ike fought him, but whatever. Ike's busy. Oh, did I save for this level? Oscar's probably the most in need of some help. Nope, don't need any help. He's good. He's good. He knows what I want. The skill would be nice, but yeah, we're good. I don't think you can exit after an attack, but that was so good. So now we're not even slowed down with the javelin, and the short spear is not. Yeah. See, just a couple lucky level ups, and suddenly it feels good. All right, in theory, 2 hits at 90%, very likely, right? I haven't looked up the random number system for Path of Radiance yet, but maybe I'll look that up between episodes. I believe 90% is... the true accuracy is actually a fair bit higher. I guess we can get one more round of staff XP. But that's pretty much it. And now we leave. Ike, I'm going ahead. So yeah, basically, it is 10 XP per character that leaves before Ike. So we could send Ike right now, but then we'd miss out on some bonus XP. I'm going ahead. I don't know what he said. Something like that. Are you sure you don't want me to stay and watch your back? I don't like it, but I guess I can leave you alone for a minute. I wonder if I should go ahead. Hurry up, Ike! We just left that one cleric for Rolf and Mist and Elincia to deal with. Time to go. So I'm expecting some pretty good bonus XP on this fight. I don't know how, but we made it. Brother! Oh, Lord Ike. Yeah, okay, you guys alright? Also Rolf? I'm here too! Is this Gallia? We made it. Didn't we? We're safe now. I thought it would feel different, but this is all due to your efforts. Thank you. Yeah, now the game is over. We have successfully escaped. Hooray. It's too early to rest. The others have not rejoined us. Oh. We're talking about the commander. I don't think there's anything to worry about. My father, Shinon, Gatry, they're pretty strong. Princess Elincia, I'm afraid... Oh, wait, this is Ike. We're gonna have to part ways. What do you mean? I'm going back to help my friends and my dad. I want you to continue with Mist to the Royal Palace of Gallia. What? No, I'm staying with you, brother. Listen, Mist, we must do it this way so that everyone gets out alive. Father and I will catch up right away. Don't worry. Has Father ever broken a promise? Well, no. Alright, we'll go ahead. Thanks, Mist. See you soon. Alright, Titania, take care of my brother. Yeah. Oscar, Boyd, don't get killed out there. You're the one that's gonna die, kid. Knock it off, both ya. You're like a couple old women. Yeah, we'll be fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen while I'm around. My Boyd, he's doing alright. Pardon, my Lord Reese? Huh? Take this with you. A men's staff? Are you sure about this? Every one of you is putting yourself in harm's way. I can only hope that this staff can mitigate the risks. Can you give me like a wind tome? I need one more for my boy Soren. He's running out. Thank you so much. This will help greatly. I mean, it is a better healing staff. Thank you. Oh, benevolent Ashera, grant them all your blessing. Hey, we have one of her icons. We'll talk about Ashera one day. All right, we're going. Good luck. Be careful. See you again. Yep. Let's go, Soren. All right, East Road. Let's find the commander before the reinforcements arrive. Maximum XP. That's actually the perfect bonus XP you can get on that map. So sometimes I can do it, and Titania didn't even have to kill that much. You know, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Did I save scum a little bit? Maybe. Mostly just at the beginning, I guess, where Did I actually reload? I can't remember if I made any mistakes. I might have made a mistake or two, but still, like I said, casual mode, right? We're just having some fun. I think generally speaking, the strategy was pretty good. I did technically leave Ike in threat of death once, which certainly was not ideal. That's not. Don't do what blue do. Um, Relying on save states to resurrect from bad decisions is not what I'm aiming for here. Um, it is a thing. I think there'll probably be a couple comments, perhaps. The more you use them, the easier it is to rely on them, and it changes how you play. Um, so I don't want to get into that routine too much, but a little bit here and there I think is fun. And if you're used to playing like the more modern Fire Emblems, especially the Switch ones, you have so many rewinds as a base mechanic that unless I was reloading, I don't know, 10 times per fight, I'm actually reloading less than a modern game would, or at least allow. Anyway, I'm not here to show off how good I am at the game. I'm just here to have some fun, and maybe once in a while do something cool, and also cheat. I'm fairly confident in episode 1. I promise some cheating. Some of these maps are going to have some massive cheating. We'll see. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed another hour-long episode. We're going pretty tight on these timelines. That's nice. Hope you've enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.